Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he's going to run it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Mountaineers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this off.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
We're going to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10 for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be looking to run. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Mountaineers will line it up on first and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw. Trying to get to him. It's caught. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. And gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Snap from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for a crease to the left. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds his man down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
They'll put him in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They'll throw it on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's got his man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's his fourth interception of the game. To get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackled after picking up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give them some space. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
This offense has a second down play. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming, and he kept those eyes downfield. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just the play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic.
The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up first and 10 from the 26. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's quick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Touchdown, West Virginia. They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. BYU lines up quickly. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down in possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You can trust your defense. If you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Racing down the left side. The 40. At the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. After this, it'll be a wrap. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.